boy iBachGaming. Can you do me a favor real quick? Subscribe and like right now. Like, I need you to do it right now. Like, we need more subscribers. We need to hit 1 million today. I mean, we're not gonna hit that, but make sure you like and subscribe right now. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this video. Yay! It's your boy iBachGaming. We're back here for another video. Now I know. My last video got taken down, copyright issues, but it's not gonna stop the grind. I am sorry though that I didn't post last week. But if you have any suggestions about what you can do, what I can do to support the channel, subscribe, comment, do what you can. Let me know. But without further ado, we're gonna do the top 10 best anime. Now I will say this: it's not mainstream, so you won't see One Piece, Dragon Ball, Naruto, all the other good ones, but we're gonna see animes that have been heavily slept on. We're gonna see the top 10 out of all of those. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now at number 10, we have Data Life. Now Data Life is a good anime. I'll read you the synopsis, but it's a good anime. It's heavily slept on. It surrounds a character about one guy and a whole bunch of girls, and you'll get into it. But here's the synopsis. An enormous explosion devastates East Asia and kills 150 million people. Now that's a lot of people. But now it's become known as a spacequake. An inexplicable natural disaster has since become a commonplace. Now, these things happen on the regular, so you can be walking down the street and just a spacequake happen right next to you. It's fine. But you know, fast forward to the future, a high school year, second year, Shido Itsuka lives alone with his cute little sister while their parents are away. What do these things have to do with each other? While rushing to save his sister from a sudden spacequake, Shido is caught in a blast, and in the midst of the chaos, finds a mysterious girl, and it turns out that this girl is actually a spirit. Pause. Now, a spirit is the girls or the people who come from another world and crash land on Earth, and the area around them become devastated. So let's keep reading. A powerful being from another world whose arrival devastates the surrounding area. Thankfully, Shido is rescued by an anti-spirit strike team led by his little sister. Now, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there's gonna be some drama going on. So if you want to check that out, check it out. So now at number 9, we have Sword Art Online. Yeah. I know a lot of people think it's mainstream and whatnot, but Sword Art Online it has its ups and downs. And I will say it has a few seasons, but only the really good season you should watch is season 1. Anything else after that, it's optional. I don't recommend watching it because it's, in my opinion, trash. But you know, let's get into synopsis. In the year 2022, virtual reality has progressed by leaps and bounds, and a massive online role-playing game called Sword Art Online is launched. With the aid of the Nerve Gear technology, that's the helmet they put on to access the game, so it's like a Samsung, whatever those things are called. With the aid of the Nerve Gear technology, players can control their avatars within the game using nothing but their own thoughts. Now that's crazy. Kazuto Kirigaya, I apologize if I killed that name, nicknamed Kirito, is among the lucky few enthusiasts, I can't read guys, I'm sorry, who get their hands on the first shipment of the game. He logs in to find himself with 10,000 others in the scenic and elaborate world of Aincrad, one full of fantastic medieval weapons and gruesome monsters. However, in the cruel turn of events, the players soon realize that they cannot log out. Guys, your reaction: what if you log into a game and you realize you cannot log out, so you're stuck in there for all of your life? This is why season 1 is so good. The game's creator has trapped them in a new world until they can complete all 100 levels of the game. Guys, if that's not one of the best story plots out there, I don't know what is. But I put it at number 9 for a reason. So if you want to check this anime out, check it out. I fully oblige you to. The other seasons, to that into another video. But at number 9 we have Chivalry of a Failed Knight. Now I believe the Japanese name, sorry if I butchered this, was Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry, and I'm sorry if I butchered that, but hey, I'm American. So let's read the synopsis. There exist few humans in this world with the ability to manipulate their souls to form powerful weapons. Dubbed Blazers, these people study and train at a prestigious Hagun Academy to become Mage Knights. Among the students is the so-called failure Ikikurugane, the sole F-rated Blazer. However, when the worst student in the academy sees Stellar Vermilion, an A-rank Blazer who also happens to be a princess, naked, she challenges him to a duel with their stakes. Now the loser becomes the slave of the winner. There's no possible way that Stella can lose, right? Now this anime is probably one of the most slept on animes that I've watched. It follows Ikikurugane, and it's one of those animes that, you know, you go from a zero to a hero. He's the type that his grades are like really bad, that he cannot do anything really well. But when it comes to his fighting skills, it's something to watch. So I'm gonna leave the rest for you to get there. So at number 7, we have 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, I hear all of you, I know. Oh, that's mainstream. No, it's not mainstream, guys. I've done my research, I've done everything. 7 Deadly Sins is almost mainstream, but it is not. It's almost there. But let's read. In the world similar to the European Middle Ages, the feared yet revered Holy Knights of Britannia, that's a cool name, Britannia use immensely powerful magic to protect the region of Britannia and its kingdom. However, a small subset of the knights supposedly betray their homeland and turn their blades against their comrades in an attempt to overthrow the ruler of Leonis. Let's keep reading. They were defeated by the Holy Knights, but rumors continue to persist that these legendary knights, called the 7 Deadly Sins, were still alive. This series follows the adventures of Elizabeth, the 3rd princess of the kingdom, and her search for the 7 Deadly Sins. With their help, she endeavors to not only take back her kingdom from the Holy Knights, who are corrupt, but also seek justice in an unjust world. Now, to basically sum up all of that, 7 Deadly Sins is about a princess who realized the evil and the badness that was going around her kingdom, and she wanted to find more people to help her, because she couldn't do it on her own. So she searched for the legendary knights dubbed the 7 Deadly Sins. So if you like animes like that, it's very funny. It's a highly underrated comedy. It's very funny. So if you want to check that out, let me know. But this is number 7, 7 Deadly Sins. At number 6, we have Angel Beats. Now, Angel Beats is one of my favorite animes. Top 10 with mainstream animes, non-mainstream, whatever list you have, it's up there with top 10, and mainly because of its storyline. So let's read. Utashini awakens only to learn that he is dead. That's a great start. A rifle-toting girl named Yuri explains that they are in the afterlife, and Utashini realizes that the only thing he can remember by himself is his name. That's pretty freaky. Yuri tells him that she leads the Shinda Sekai Sensen. Y'all know I can't read Japanese, so all that. Afterlife battlefront, and wages war against a girl named Tenchi. Unable to believe Yuri's claim that Tenchi is evil, Otanashi attempts to speak with her, but the encounter doesn't go as he intended. Now, guys, this anime involves guns, so if you're under the age, don't watch this anime. But if you are over the age, I would say at least 10 years old, watch the anime. So this anime involves the main character Otanashi, who wakes up and finds himself in the afterlife. And after he wakes up, he sees people around him in a war, fighting. And he sees a girl, he asks her where he is. She says he's in the afterlife. So after all, he is in the afterlife. and they just keep following this story play where they're trying to beat this girl Tenchi and all these other stuff, and things go down, and the ending will leave you shocked. So I'm telling you guys, I guarantee this, you will cry at the ending. I guarantee. But let's move on to the next one. At number 5, we have Baka and Test. Now this is one of the most hilarious animes I've ever watched in my entire life. Like, this anime, I'm not even gonna read the synopsis because I already know everything. Baka and Test involves a boy named Akihisa Yoshi, and he's the main character, called the Baka, which means stupid in Japanese. But it's about a school which levels ranking based on your grades, and if you're doing well, you go in the A class, and then you're doing not so well, but you're still doing good, B class, and so on and so forth. Akihisa is in the lower class. He's bottom F. They literally have stools as tables and other things. So, you know, it involves that story, and it just involves them how to get through school, how to battle the other classes, try to meet supreme and be at the top. Him and his friends who keep going through tribulations and whatnot. And the school, it has funny little creatures called summoning creatures, and it's just funny to watch, guys. Like, literally every episode you'll die laughing. So I really highly recommend that you watch that. But at number 4, we have No Game No Life. Man, this anime is really recent, and it's been taking over the charts. Like, I can really tell you, this anime, the animation is so surreal. Like, you'll feel like you're inside of the anime. But let's read the synopsis. No Game No Life is a surreal comedy. See, I know big words, I just use that. It's a surreal comedy that follows Sora and Shiro, shut-in siblings, and an online gamer duo behind the legendary username Blank. That's kind of ironic, but you know. Let's move on. They view the real world as just another lousy game. However, a strange email challenging them to a chess match changes everything. Now, they get this email from this god named Tet, and he invites them to his world full of games, which you have to involve games in everything you do some type of way. If you want to buy bread, you have to challenge this guy to dominoes to win or anything like that. It's just a world where you have to do games to basically live. So that's why the title's named No Game, No Life. So if you don't play the game, you can't really live. Let's keep reading. Sora and Shiro finally have found the real reason to keep playing games and to unite the 16 races of Discord to defeat Tet and become the gods of this new gaming is everything world. So Tet has challenged them to go through the whole life and finally reach the end game and challenge him to become the new gods of that world. So I highly recommend that you watch this. The animation's good, the comedy's good. If you really can, out of all the things on this list, watch this one because it's short, but it's also good. The animation's good. And at number 3, we have The Devil is a Part-Time Liar. Part-Timer, I'm sorry, guys. Wow, this anime, very, very slept on. That's why I put it at top 3, because this top 3, I think my sister did recommend this anime to me. At first, it didn't look as well as I thought, but once you keep going through into episodes, you'll understand, and the puns that you get, it's just hilarious. Like, literally, they call McDonald's McRonald's. Like, the puns that it connects with the real world, you'll just feel like you're involved in the anime. But let's read the synopsis. Striking fear into the heart of mortals, the demon lord Satan, yeah, right, begins to conquer the land of Ante-Isla with its vast demon armies. However, while embarking on this brutal quest to take over the continent, his efforts are foiled by the hero Amelia, forcing him to take his swift retreat through a dimensional portal, sorry guys, only to land in the human world, along with his loyal general, Asio. The demon lord finds himself stranded in a modern-day Tokyo and vows to return and complete his subjugation of Ante-Isla. That is, if they can find their way back. Powerless in a world without magic, he assumes the guise of a human named Sato Mao and begins working at McDonald's, a local fast food restaurant, to make ends meet. So basically, after he realizes he can't use any magic or he can't really find a way home, he understands that the monetary system of this new world, Tokyo, he understands that he has to find a job to make ends meet. So he goes to find a job at McDonald's, and it just involves his life going through daily things and summoning different stuff and fighting different creatures of his world that have come with him. So if you want to watch that, get into it, I highly recommend it. But at number two, it was a hard one. I had to debate and debate and debate. At number two, we have Assassination Classroom. Guys, I really wanted to put this at number one. Like, the storyline, I cried at the end. So I've only cried 3 times when I've watched anime. It was in One Piece, this anime, and Angel Beats. Guys, this anime is truly something. So I'm not even gonna read all of that. If you want to watch this, guys, I'm telling you to watch it. It's about this creature who supposedly came to the Earth and blew up the moon. And with that in mind, he wants to teach a classroom to train them to be assassins to kill him. At first you're like, what type of story plot is that? But as you get to watch the episodes, you'll see that it kind of grows a bond with the teacher. And he's an octopus looking type of teacher, as you can see in the photo. He's an octopus type of, yeah, you can see it. And the kids are surrounding him, and you can see that their eyes are full of love and joy. But they also have to kill him. So it's kind of a funny, ironic type of situation. But the ending will leave you in tears. I'm telling you guys, watch it. I really recommend it. But at number one, we have The World God Only Knows. The World God Only Knows. The World God Only Knows. Guys, this anime is all seasons, all 3 seasons, all the movies, all the OVAs. Guys, every single episode is action-packed and it's freaking hilarious. It's hilarious. Like, I'm not even gonna read it because it's my favorite anime. With mainstream, non-mainstream, I put it over One Piece, although it's not literally better, but the storyline is so much better. Like, you'll fall in love with this anime. But this anime follows the main character, Kima Katsuragi, who they call the legendary god of conquest. Now, as he's playing the game, he gets an email on his gaming system, and it challenges him to play this game to conquer females. So his main type of genre of playing games is dating sims and whatnot, and he's getting bored of the real world. So he's playing games 22 hours a day. Like, he barely gets any sleep. And as he receives the email, he accepts it. But what he doesn't know is that the email is from a demon. An angel, I would say. No, a demon sent from hell. I'm sorry, guys. A demon sent from hell. And her name, if I'm not mistaken, her name is Elsie? Yeah, Elsie. Her name is Elsie, guys. And she's kind of like the cute little sister vibe that you get. But yeah, and it's her name is Elsie, and she puts a chain around his neck, and if he tries to take it off, or he doesn't complete the game, it'll explode, and he and her will die. So the goal of their game is to conquer girls and take the spirits out of them. So it's a good anime, guys. Really follow the story. Watch trailers on YouTube about it. I guarantee you will like this anime. But that's been our top 10, guys. Make sure you subscribe and like, comment, do whatever you can. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.